All right, welcome back. You're still watching Morning Live. Now, Wonke Nqevu is a creative and entrepreneur in the food and beverage industry. He spent years cooking in various restaurants, kitchens, and refining his skills. He currently owns and manages 5 Loaves Eatery and joins us now to share more on his journey. Wonke, good morning. Warm welcome to Morning Live. Talk to us about your culinary skills and your journey in this cooking industry. Where did it all start for you?
Started back. Cooking was the way of running away from the streets. I didn't know it would go this far. We've been at it for a little bit over. Started in 2013 professionally. Went to Cape Town Hotel School in Cape Town, and that's where we did the whole thing. Graduated around 2016, and since then we haven't really looked back. In and out of some kitchens, and moved to Joburg about 2.5 years ago. Got involved with the really beautiful book project that we did. Sold quite a lot. Had featured in one of the cookbooks that we had written. And yeah, started my own little space about a year ago. And since then we've been at it. We've evolved though. We've got a few things that we've been working on throughout the year, because we're in a precinct where we've got about 387 apartments, which translate to 1,000 people, 1,005. And we had a privilege of doing the meals, prepping them, and sending them. So every day people will come through and they would eat with us. And yeah, that is what we have on the table. So basically trying to get people to start eating more of their grains and also locally available and locally sourced products. And with that, that's how we packaged it. We realized that people don't really have enough time to actually prep their own dinners. And most importantly, people don't have enough time to make breakfast because we're living in this fast-paced society. And what we did was we created a range of products, and one of them being this baby, which is a meal replacement that is made solely from the whole grains that I was talking about. So this is a fonio meal replacement. So this baby is so good in many ways, but one that I think me and you will probably relate to is to save us a little bit of time, and also it saves us a little bit of time because it's basically what is available in the market, but it's made with fonio. Fonio is also an Asian grain, and it's just a little bit of water, and you could have a little bit of porridge in the morning, or you could shake it up on your way to the gym. So this is a meal replacement that we've been working on for the past 2 years, and the family loves it. A few people that we've tried on, and they love it. And so this is part of everything that we do.
I want to talk about also what you've got in there. I mean, I can see the quinoa just right behind us. We'll just try and put it in the front there. You said to me earlier that when you package it for your customers, you'd also try and pair it with something that goes with quinoa, for instance. I mean, I like my quinoa in my salad. I could also have it with, if there's no protein, then I'll have it with, by itself. Talk to us about that process, the thinking process behind, okay, if I'm serving quinoa and a person's ordering quinoa, what else can they pair it with?
Okay, so what people don't really realize is that quinoa is just like your pap, but it's just not as pappy as the other pap is. But so it's a base for anything. People complain a lot about salads not really having sustenance, or you eat salad and then before you know it, you're hungry again. So things like quinoa, they're high in fiber and they're gluten-free. So you could add quinoa into your salad. That bulks it up a little bit more. You can have that quinoa with the soup that we had prepared for ourselves, and then we could have pickles with that as well. So quinoa and all the other grains as a supplement to our diets. If we are eating pap, let's chop a little bit of spinach, incorporate it into the whatever starch that we're having, so that we could have a little bit more nutritional value that will, we're just bumping up the nutritional value.
The idea of bottles, how did that come about?
Well, it's how do I say it? It's a easier way, because the globe is already complaining about landfills being too full. So what we wanted to do was to create a relationship with the consumer. So we'll bring these to you in a cooler box with maybe if you're doing 3 days that week, we'll bring them for 3 days. And then what we will do when we come to collect, or when we come to bring your next batch of food, we'll collect the old bottles, and then we'll go and sterilize those, and then that's how they come back to you. So it's building a relationship and also trying to do something that is as unique as well, that has, yeah, I think it's funkify the way that
I actually like the idea of the bottling. It's actually very nice.
Thank you.
Talk to us about the basmati here. We're looking at the basmati there just behind us.
What we did was yesterday was a little bit under the weather, so what we had in the house, we had basmati with, it's a biryani actually.
Yeah.
What we did was we used the long grain rice with the nice, it's a chicken biryani. So nice herbs, bay leaves, your star anise. So would also trying to teach a little bit about that you can actually incorporate. They'll look at it and they think it's an Indian dish, but it's actually, spices are for everybody.
Yeah.
They grow everywhere. Everywhere we will find spices, so that's what we did. So it's a basmati rice that is cooked and mixed with the nice hearty chicken, and then we bottle it up like that, and then you'll have it. And you can have it in the fridge for at least 3 days, and then when you feel like it, you can just pop it out in the microwave, and then you should be good.
What's the response? What's been the response to 5 Loaves?
The response to 5 Loaves has been great. I mean, we didn't really think that it would be, the food is amazing. It's been really great. Unfortunately, we had to shut the doors a few weeks ago, about a month. We had to close so that we can be able. It's hard to actually navigate the times of the economy that we're in. Food is not it's doing well, but it's just also not, people don't have an extra buck to pay for a cup of coffee or to have a slice of cheesecake or the crispy buttermilk chicken sandwich on a daily basis. And for us, we had that, this was in a precinct where there's, I said it's in a community. So it's not every day that people can come in and have this delicacy. So people are looking for other options of what can I have for breakfast that is not going to be so heavy on the pocket, because that's at least 75, 85.
Yeah.
And then that's why we came up with this baby, to say, okay, now that we have a little bit more time from not having to fully operate the restaurant, what can we do? And like I said, we had to go back into the bag of ideas, and then we pulled one that is the meal replacement, so that we can be able to facilitate the need for the breakfast, and also making sure that people don't necessarily have to dig deeper into their pockets to be able to purchase whatever it is that we're trying to give to them.
All right, so how do people access you?
So I'm on 5 Loaves Eatery, that's on Instagram. I also, that's on Instagram. And then I also have 5 Loaves Eatery on Instagram, that we still do a little bit of communication. Wonke Nqevu @gmail.com. That's my website, oh, sorry, not website, but email address.
Yeah.
And then people can also give me a call if they need anything on 081-207-9674. That's where we'll do most of our communication from now.
All right, Wonke, thank you so much for talking to us. Good luck with the business.
Thank you so much.
We just spoke to chef and owner of 5 Loaves Eatery, Wonke Nqevu, speaking to us about his business